Hey guys, for phonics and language, I want you to practice phonics charts 6 and 7 today. Make sure you do it out loud if that means you say it to your mom or dad, or if you say it to yourself in the mirror. Either way, I want you to practice it out loud. 6 and 7. Hopefully you almost have them memorized by now. We've practiced them quite a lot. So today for phonics and language lesson, it's a little bit different. It's actually all review. So I'm just going to go over the directions with you. Plus there is a little bit more things you need to do with me on this page than normal, just a little bit. So before we get started, I want you to go grab 4 crayons. I'm going to tell you which colored crayons I want you to go grab. It could be crayons, it could be colored pencils, but you have to pick these 4 colors, so listen carefully. Green, orange, red, blue. Green, orange, red, blue. Those 4 colors you need. So pause this video, go run and grab those things really fast, then come back and restart the video. Okay, so before we use our crayons, I'm gonna look at the other directions first. So at the very top of the page, there's a reminder of what an abbreviation is. I hope you remember what an abbreviation is because we've been doing that sort of thing for a little while. It says, an abbreviation is a short way to write a longer word. An abbreviation usually ends with a period. I'm going to give you an example of an abbreviation. One abbreviation that we use all the time, I'm going to show you. We might write the word Monday, but the abbreviation, the shorter way of writing it, would be M-O-N with a period. So that's the abbreviation, the shorter way of writing a word. Section 1, you're going to draw lines to match the abbreviations with the words. So it's going to have a word and you're going to draw a line to match it with its abbreviation. All of them are going to get matched up. Section 2, write the abbreviation for the words. If there is no abbreviation, write the word. Now, you might not remember, but some months are already short named, so you only write the whole word. They don't have an abbreviation, and there are 2 of those in this set on section 2. There are 2 that you don't abbreviate, you just write the whole word. All the rest are months and days, so you should do fine with that, but I want to remind you with months and days of the week, you do always start with a capital letter for your abbreviation. Okay. Section 3. This is the part where you need your crayons, so make sure they're ready. You need, I'll remind you, green, orange, red, and blue. Green, orange, red, and blue. You need those colors. I'm going to give you special directions for this section. If you look carefully, you can see circles next to words, and I'm going to tell you how to color them specifically. So listen to my directions. Use your green crayon to mark the circle next to the word that belongs in this sentence. Listen carefully. Our new puppy dragged one of my blank under the bed and chewed it. Mark the word that should fit in that sentence with your green crayon. I'll read the sentence again. Find the word that fills in the blank. Our new puppy dragged one of my blank under the bed and chewed it. I will read the words across for you really quickly. So the words that you're choosing from are slippers, computer, clouds, rake, moose, star. So which one fits in that sentence? Now get your orange crayon ready. Fill in the circle for the word that fits in this sentence. Dad put his new blank on the desk in his office. Which word fills in that blank? Color the circle with your orange crayon. Dad put his new blank on the desk in his office. Next, you're going to use your blue crayon. Blue crayon. Fill in the circle for the word that should fill in this blank. In science, We learned that the sun is really a blank that shines on the earth. This one might be a little bit tricky if you don't know the answer. Do your best guess. In science, we learned that the sun is really a blank that shines on the earth. Good. And then lastly, your red crayon. Fill in the circle for the word that should go in this blank. The first time I saw a blank in the mountains, I could not believe it was so big. One more time. The first time I saw a blank in the mountains, I could not believe it was so big. That was with your red crayon. So you're just filling in one circle for each sentence that I said. Okay. Now we're going to do dictation. I am going to say 2 words and I want you to write the contraction. Now the contraction is the shorter way of writing 2 words put together. Abbreviation is the shorter way of writing 1 word. Contraction is the shorter way of writing 2 words put together. You take out some letters and you put an apostrophe where those missing letters are, or where those missing letters were. So on the first line, I want you to write the contraction for he is. Write the contraction for he is. Then in the middle, I want you to write the contraction for I am. Write the contraction for I am. And the third one, write the contraction for did not. Write the contraction for did not. Second line of dictation, you're going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to say 2 words. You're going to write the contraction. So the first one, write the contraction for has not. Write the contraction for has not. Next, write the contraction for it is. Write the contraction for it is. And the last one, write the contraction for I will. Write the contraction for I will. Okay, next on the back, at the top, it has a reminder. Use a before a word that begins with a consonant sound. Use an before a word that begins with a vowel sound. So you're going to, in section 1, you're going to read the paragraph, read all of those sentences, and you're just going to write a or an in the blanks. You have to look at the word that's after the blank to decide if you're going to use a or an. You use a if the next word starts with a consonant, and an if the next word starts with a vowel sound. A goes before a consonant word, and goes before a vowel word, which means it starts with A, E, I, O, U. Consonants are every single other letter in the alphabet other than A, E, I, O, and U. Okay. Then section 2, read the groups of words. Circle yes or no to tell if it is a complete sentence. A complete sentence makes sense. It has a subject and a verb. You know what is happening. You know what they're asking. You know what's going on. If it just says random words and you can't understand it, then it's not a complete sentence. So circle yes or no. Yes if it's a complete sentence, no if it's not complete. The first one I'll do with you. The first one says, did you see that pink bird? Did you see that pink bird? Does that make sense? Can you understand that question? Yes, you can understand that question. So it is a sentence. It is a complete sentence. It says, did you see that pink bird? You is the subject. See is the action. Even though it's in question form, it's a little bit different, but it still has a subject and it still has a verb. So yes, it is a complete sentence. That is all for the directions for today's phonics and language. Let me know if you have any questions, and don't forget you must practice your phonics charts. That's it. Bye.